Kyle, who do you got for game two and why?
I'm going to take the Bucks here. I think the Bucks are going to step up their defensive intensity, and I also think that they're going to be able to shoot better threes and shoot better from the free throw line than they did in game one. Just to kind of pull up the stats here, in game one, Milwaukee shot 20% behind the three-point line. They shot 6 of 30. That's just abysmal. It's not enough. And it's not going to be enough against a juggernaut in the Brooklyn Nets. And then you pair that with their free throw percentage. They shot 57% from the free throw line as a team. That you can't have that, especially on the road. That's never a good sign. So I think they're definitely going to improve those aspects of their game going into game two. I expect Chris Middleton to have a huge bounce back game. Look, scoring 13 points in game one when you're the Robin to Giannis's Batman, it's not enough. Giannis had a fantastic game in game one, and it's unfortunate to see that Chris Middleton just didn't have his best game in game one, but I expect him to have a huge bounce back game. And I also expect that the Bucks bench is going to come up big and make a difference in this game. For the Nets, I still think that KD and Kyrie are going to do work. They're probably going to shoot somewhere around 45 to 50% for the both of them. And they're probably going to score somewhere around, I'd say probably maybe 50 to 60 points between the two of them. We'll see if Blake Griffin can replicate his game one performance that he had, but I think he's going to take a slight step down in game two. And I just don't think that the Nets are going to be able to knock down the threes that the way that they did in game one. I think because of the intensity that the Bucks are going to bring on defense, I think it's going to make a big change as far as the Nets' ability to knock down the three-pointers, and it's going to have a sizable impact. And I think the Bucks win a close one here, probably around maybe like a 5-point win for Milwaukee, but I think they tied this series 1-1 as we transition back to Milwaukee for game three.
I agree completely. I think Chris has a better game, and I think Milwaukee continues to take advantage of the mismatch at the lack of a big that the Nets have, with Blake Griffin potentially playing that 5 spot continuously for the Brooklyn Nets. I think they feed Brook Lopez down low in the paint. I think they get Blake maybe into some foul trouble, and I think maybe Brook Lopez goes out for a big game, maybe 25, 10, and 5. Drew Holiday follows suit right behind, maybe going with 20. And I think Giannis has another big game, man. I think that Giannis is a difficult matchup for anybody to guard. And then you put Kevin Durant, who needs to go out and put that effort into his offensive game. And if he continues to have to guard Giannis, it's going to be a long night for KD. Not that KD cannot defend, but if we're looking at it physically, that is a very hard and difficult matchup for KD, with Giannis being as big as he is and dominant down low in that post, and his ability to rebound and chase the rebound on the offensive glass as well. So I agree. I think Milwaukee ties the series 1-1, and I think that it's going to be a great series going forward, like I said a multitude of times.